so evil. Slavery was very complex, and I'm fucking mad about it. Like, okay, educate me. Like, I'm still gonna be mad about it. Even if I was fucking wrong, I would still be mad. Like, that wasn't the fucking point. And I also don't think I was wrong, but like, the point, I would still be fucking mad. And yeah, like, no, black people did build this country. At least large portions of it, portions that they do not get credit for. I'm very scary when I'm angry? Yeah, well then fucking join me and we can fucking change the world. Do you know what scary is? Scary's fucking power. Okay? I'm on your side. I'm scary? Cool, let's use it. What are we gonna do? I mean, I don't know if I'm on your side, but I'm on people who need me to be on their side. Okay? I'm scary? Awesome. That's power. Let's go use it. God damn it. Like, why the fuck are you so afraid of your fucking subtle ability to change the world? Violence is a necessary part of changing the world. I want to change the world. Why don't you? I'm sorry, I'm responding to someone. There we go. There we go. Screaming on my live stream won't help anyone? I am talking to 451 people. If I was in an auditorium giving a speech to 451 people, would that help? What do you fucking mean? What am I supposed to do? Other than talk to my community. Other than talk to the people who live in the world and might be able to change it. What am I supposed to do? People here are either people on my side who might like learn from my argumentation and be able to argue the points that they want to make better, in which case, good, I'm helping those people. Or they might be people who disagree with me, in which case, fucking yeah, they're being exposed to this idea and that they need to be exposed to. I'm talking to fucking almost 500 people. Yeah. Yes, it will help. Yes, it will. Do you think that the people here are just like do not exist? Do you think that they're not actual humans in the world? Because they are. They are. Like, I know that they're not, you can't physically see them, but they can hear me. It's upsetting people? Well, then why the fuck are they here? You know, okay, fine. You don't like my anger. I literally am not making anyone be here. All of you chose to be here. I'm just here. I could just be talking to an empty live stream. You stayed. I don't know what you want from me. Like, I didn't make you stay. If this is making you uncomfortable, okay, fine. You need to be made uncomfortable. Either it's probably making you uncomfortable because you have to be confronted with the idea that the world is not as good as you would like it to be, and your fucking white privilege is fucking being, or white cis privilege is being questioned for once. You're like, oh no, everyone isn't perfectly comfortable? The world doesn't work perfectly? Oh, that means I have to do work. Like, yeah, you fucking do have to do work, actually. You do have to do work. Too fucking bad. The world isn't perfect, and you pretending it is won't make it any better. You know, like acknowledging the fucking flaws is always the first step to addressing anything. Are you kidding me? No, People are made uncomfortable by my anger because they live in a fucking privileged bubble where they don't like to imagine that the world is actually an incredibly violent place that makes large groups of people feel alienated and exploits them for their labor. They live in a little bubble where they're like, oh, living in a white suburb, and they don't want to be confronted with the idea that there are people who are experiencing real suffering in the world right now. Their neighbors, the fucking people who live in their communities are experiencing real terrible suffering, and they don't want to like study that, because that would mean that they have to confront that either they're not doing enough and they should be doing more, or, you know, they're just a bad person, right? Because, like, how can you, like, live in a community with people suffering and fucking just be happy when you have fucking excess in the way that so many fucking white suburbanites do? And they don't even fucking, like, they don't even fucking acknowledge the fucking violence that happens systemically to the people who aren't them. Because, like, oh, that would require work, and we would have to do something. My life's so comfortable. It's called white fragility. God damn. I mean, kind of called white fragility. It's like, it's definitely a serious fucking problem, though. Like, people will be like, oh, you're saying the world has problems? No. I don't want to, like, the world doesn't have problems. Oh, the world's great. But imagining the world is better than it is actually doesn't help. It's the opposite of fucking helpful. Yes, trans people kill themselves regularly because they are fucking systemically alienated. The world is shitty, and fucking being this angry about it is very, very, very justifiable. The fact that you aren't this angry about it is really, really, really unacceptable. You should be this angry, right? Maybe you shouldn't express it this way all the time, but, you know, like, I'm doing this because, like, this is an appropriate way to communicate rage, you know? Like, how else would you communicate that you're angry, right? Well, you communicate that you're sad by expressing sadness, right? And you communicate you're angry by expressing anger. Why are you unable to accept my anger as a valid emotion? I'm not insulting you. I'm not singling you out, right? You don't have to be here. How on earth is this situation abusive or exploitative in any way? If you don't like it, leave. This is my space. I can express my emotions in my space. And you don't have to fucking be here if you don't want to, but you do. Like, a bunch of people do want to be here. I love the people who are here and want to be here, but, like, oh, calm down. Oh, like, I just don't want to imagine the world is, like, as bad as it is. Well, like, too bad. I'm sorry that I'm so articulate. I force you to confront the reality that we live in. Fucking trans people are killing themselves every fucking day, and you know what? You should be fucking angry. The fact that you can't actually say anything about why I'm angry, you're just, oh, you're angry, you're uncivil. Maybe that means something about what I'm fucking saying. You can't even address any of the points I'm making. You just go, oh, but you're saying them wrong. That's because I'm entirely right, and you just refuse to acknowledge it. Yeah, it's like, I mean, slavery like became more complex and didn't entirely go away. But that's not really the point we're making here. The point we're making here is, like, talking about, like, and well, like I mean, we can make that point, like the slavery changed in many ways, and, like, immigrant workers and people who do not have, like, visas and stuff ultimately became a kind of form of slavery, as well as prison workers. And slavery is incredibly complex. But the main point is, like, being angry about oppression is always valid. I'm Delulu. Like, no, I promise you, I understand more historical context than you. I do. Okay? Why the fuck do you listen to what I say and go, oh my god, she has no idea what she's talking about? Does anything I have said lead you to believe I don't know what I'm talking about? Like, you can fact check me. I'm not making this shit up. I know the historical context. Like, I might not be perfect, but I am actually backing up what I am saying with real historical events that you can go check. They happened. Or I don't know. Like, I'm talking about real things. Like, I understand more historical context than you. Like, the immigrant workers did ultimately become slave labor because they have no fucking government recourse. In non-sanctuary states, if you don't do exactly what your boss says, regardless of what they pay, they can fucking take you away from the place you live. That's not fucking, there's no fucking freedom there, right? And they can pay you an amount that is basically fucking slavery, because what else are you gonna fucking do? And, like, a bunch of other fucking methods. Yeah, slavery is incredibly complex. I don't understand every single aspect of it. But I understand more aspects than fucking people who are telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, if you knew what you were talking about, you wouldn't be telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. You would be adding to the conversation, and I would go, oh wow, yeah, that's pretty interesting. You know, like, do that. Hell, I don't know what I'm talking about? Then tell me, you know? Then make any point. Don't just complain about the way I say things, or go, oh, you're delusional, you're acting crazy. No, you're bigoted, and you refuse to engage with the points I'm making because my aesthetic bothers you. That's bigotry. Pfft, not my fault. I can't make you engage with me when I'm making clear, articulate points. Okay? You don't like the way I'm saying them? I don't care. That's your fault. Get over it. I'm articulate. You don't have to fucking be here. I'm not singling you out. I'm not insulting anyone. How is what I'm doing invalid? How is what I'm doing any worse than if I was just crying and saying all of this, you know? And you know what? People would be trying to get me to calm down too, then. Your emotions are valid, and why the fuck are you shutting them down constantly? Why are you shutting down other people's emotions? I want to feel my emotions, and I'm feeling them, and it is very okay for me to feel them. Telling me to calm down will never, ever, ever, ever help. You know? It will never help. And you know what? My anger is justified and valid, and the fact that everyone insists on constantly making my anger invalid is disgusting. It's disgusting and it's abusive, and I'm sick and fucking tired of it, and I refuse to accept it anymore. I am an angry person, and it is fucking acceptable. I will express my anger, and I won't fucking attack anyone, and I won't single anyone out. And if you can't fucking handle it, you can fucking leave. Because I am an angry person, and my anger is fucking valid. Because I care about the world. Because I have righteous fury, because I do not like when people are hurt. And it makes me fucking furious. And I refuse to apologize for that. And I refuse to be civil when I am talking about the fucking systemic oppression of entire groups of people. I refuse to have being acceptable to the fucking white majority as my fucking main fucking priority. No! The fact that you refuse to listen to me is your fault! You're the one failing to communicate. I'm articulating clear ideas. Fucking everyone here understands me. You know why fucking 400 people are here? It's because I'm communicating ideas that they want to engage with, right? If I was just... they wouldn't be here. Go try that. Start a live stream and go... they wouldn't be here. They're here because I'm articulating clear ideas that you are unable to respond to. All you can go is, oh, I don't like the way you're saying it. That's because you're wrong. I shouldn't have done that. It's okay though. My ideas aren't anything new? Yeah, I know. I know my ideas. I know what I'm saying right now isn't anything new. Why the fuck didn't you listen when other people said it? Huh? That's worse. Yeah, I know I'm not the first person to say trans people are fucking getting unalive because they're being denied community. That's so much worse. I really wish you would listen to the first person. Please. I really wish I had never fucking had to say all of this. I really wish I had never fucking had to get angry about the fucking systemic oppression of trans people and people of color and fucking immigrants. I wish it never fucking existed, and therefore I couldn't get angry about it because it wasn't a thing in my reality. I would love